Hey everyone, welcome to Super Flashlights React Saturday. Today I'll be reacting to Spring Break 2019. Trains on Spring Break 2019. I remember these trains. Here we go again. CXX grain train idling on a sunny day in Richmond, VA. Wow, I remember this grain train I had. This was even before the spring tour. Would you look how so beautiful this train is? It's really beautiful. That is such a good spring memory. And there it is, right alongside the James River. That is such a good memory. Northbound Amtrak. Hey, wait a minute. The Amtrak in that CXX grain train I had. I remember these. That Amtrak that you can like barely see it. Here, let me go back to the beginning. Right there where you could barely see it. I had those on April Fool's Day. I remember these two trains on April Fool's Day. These videos bring me back so many memories I did over spring break this year. CXX trains and an Amtrak train on April Fool's Day 2019. I remember these. It's the same videos, and I merged them into a special CXX Rail Fanning series video. There's the grain train on April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day was really fun this year. Too bad Easter wasn't on spring break this year. But spring break will be on the next couple of weekends. And I'll soon do another Happy Easter 2019. You might even see me wearing a tinted color, and I get to review Ford Power in the colors of Easter. This music brings me back so many memories. It even makes me want to relax. There's the CXX yard. And those auto racks in the yard. What do you guys do? Okay, I thought they were cheating because they didn't want me to go on the spring tour to Harrisburg, PA, or Pennsylvania, to Railfan on Norfolk Southern. But it was just a lot of memories. Look at that. That was a good video. April Fool's Day Rail Fanning 2019. Well, these actually feature the upside down footage from the past years, and I'll be reacting to this April Fool's Day next year. That was taken from last year. That was a good memory from last year. Well, you know what? I think I'll skip ahead to the part where it said April Fool's. This one and this one and this one I had this year before spring break. I even merged them into the April Fool's Day Rail Fanning video for the 2019 version. I like these rail fanning videos, how I turn the footage upside down or rotate them upside down, and then at the end I add the title April Fools. This video brings me back so many memories. I still need to work on my speech independent. Okay, I like to get to the part where it says April Fools. Well, that's the end for the Coltrane NS8025. There it is with 4,000 upside down. April Fools. Once again, I use green and blue. Okay, that's blue. Red. And for the title, I used yellow. See, it says April Fool's Day. Sorry, April Fool's Day Rail Fanning 2019. You know, these videos bring me back so many memories. This is really cool. Some freight cars. I remember these on April 2nd, the day before I went up to Pennsylvania on the tour. This was taken on Tuesday. Well, it's just freight cars idling on the highway in the rain. This was before the tour. You know, I have a feeling that the tour really was fun. It was just a little bit different. It was almost even better than last year. But I'll explain to the other videos as soon as this is over. Alright, I want to get the bridge shot of this. There's the bridge shot. Nothing coming. Well, that was a good video. Now I can get to the NS videos. Eastbound NS Mixed Freight Haymarket, VA, or Virginia. I'll just call the states by the abbreviations from now on. This one I remembered. Those flashing yellow signals warning cars. And there it is. Those flashing yellow signals to warn you when the crossing is blocked in Haymarket. This is really cool. And there it is. You can barely see the engines. I thought I had something good, but it just turned out to be a grain-covered hopper. And I'm sorry that the footage is crooked. I was trying to make it straight, but I was just in a hurry to try to film the engines in time. And there goes the car leaving. That is such a great memory. And this was on April 3rd. This was taken from April 3rd. 2 NS EMD Union engines moved some grain hoppers in Lemoine, PA, I think that's what you call it. And there are those 2 engines moving some grain hoppers. That is a great that's another good memory from the tour. And I know what's coming up next that I haven't caught since January. Foreign Power, well, yeah, it's coming up next. Great video. UP engine and some NS engines idling in Rutherford, PA. I remember this. This is the second time I had foreign power, or engine. I'll just call them power from now on. This is the second time I caught foreign power in Pennsylvania idling. Well, if you all could, well, you can barely see it, because... Alright, let me get to it. Right there where my cursor is pointing, that's the UP idling. You know, this was such a great memory. And there was actually some NS engines idling if I can get to them. Sorry, the footage is... That... Right there, that little black and white spot, that's an NS engine idling. Sorry about all the crops. Sorry about all that all out of balance shot and angles. It's just that I was too excited to come up on the spring tour. But you all are ready for the next video. This one is really epic. I had a UP on 50T Manifest. There it is. I'll just skip the title. This one's really good. UP on 50T meets Elephant Style 16N. Good mixed braids, as you can barely see the Elephant Style, but I did my best. See? There it is. Another great memory on April 3rd. And a nice me. This one I remembered. 11J short auto rack. I remember this one early in the morning. Would you look at all those auto racks? This is a short auto rack train. See, it was that short. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm just skipping. Okay, I'm kidding. I just like to skip through videos. There's 10M with NS7680 leading. Once again, I didn't get anything good. Well, I'm never ever going... Once again, I am never ever going to put my camera in that spot ever again. Alright, you want to see what I caught? 62V, slow trash train. This was the first time I had an eastbound NS trash train while recording the engines leading. The last time I had one was when I was on my way home for my 18th birthday on December 28th, 2017, the year before, up in Hershey, near the Hershey Chocolate Factory. And this was actually the first time I had one while recording the engines leading. This tour, I only had the eastbound trash trains instead of the westbound. And the eastbounds don't stink, but the westbounds do. This one I remember when it was moving really, really slow. But that is a good angle and shot. Kind of blurred a bit, but we're not worrying about that, and I don't care about that. Alright, this is westbound NS21E with 7249 leading. Oh yeah, another good train. That's 3 trains I caught with NS Train Mother 22 on the spring tour. And this one, well, this was the last time I put... Okay, I'm getting a little bit off track. Let me take a deep breath. Alright, as I was saying, this was the last time that I put my camera on this side of the road. And from now on, I will always put in the grass, so I don't have to be too picky about it. And I learned my lesson that I really don't have to be like NS Train Mother 22. I am glad to be safe. And now here's NS6K4. It's an elephant style oil train, and this is the only oil train on the spring tour. This year's spring tour. And I only had an eastbound instead of a westbound. And no westbound. And this one's really good. It's elephant style. You know, for this tour and for this train, I am so happy that I now put my camera in the grass, and it's much safer and much easier and a good angle and a good shot. I am so proud of the spring tour this year. That's it for 6K4. It's pretty funny how it's like K and 4 switch places. Yeah, they really did switch places. That's really funny. And this one I remember was NS75 63 leading NS20E intermodal heading east. I remembered all this in the background, and Tristan missed those two trains that went by. Look at all those tractor trailers and containers on flatbeds. I remember all these, the single stack containers, and now I'm getting these haulers underneath the tractor trailers on the well cars. And now I'm getting those haulers on top of the containers on the double stacks. This was an Epix tour. Now they're featuring different styles on the intermodals, as they always do. Empty well cars, and that's the end. This one had 7255 leading NS21M. That's another westbound intermodal. You know, this is the longest React Saturday in history because of the spring break. So enjoy. Ooh, nice horn you got there, engineer. Ah, so it was sunny in the morning, then partly cloudy, and now it's starting to be fully cloudy in the afternoon. I remember this after the gas leak in Hershey. I'm really glad they were busy in the afternoon. The NS Harrisburg line is always busy, and they always get something good, and it doesn't matter. What a good intermodal train. And here comes the end. That's it. And this one I hadn't caught since 2017, and I didn't see in 2018. It's an empty well train. That's probably NS24Q. I got confused. That female conductor must have said 26Q by mistake. And this was the first time I had an eastbound NS empty well train with an NS engine. The last time I had one, it was only a UP engine. And it's a solo engine. It's not that heavy. It's all empty. It's like an empty intermodal train. Nice horn and nice ditch lights. Here he comes. Ah, a lot of flat cars, empty well cars. Okay, here's the end. Bye-bye. Now for this one, I got something good on NS19G, a UP. You know, I thought I was going to get NS1800. You know, the yellow DC to AC Conservation Union. Tristan made a mistake. He doesn't know when it was going to come. It just came overnight while I was asleep. And I was going to get Conrail, but I missed it. 2 times this tour, and Reading. Okay. I just love foreign power. Oh yeah, UP on 19G. I remember this one. Look at all those white tankers with black stripes in the middle. You know, this has been a great tour. I never knew how much I would get a lot of trains. It's a lot of trains. Get it? A lot of trains. I hate when trains, well, actually like when they slow down when they have to switch lanes. I remember that tractor and NS3615 leading NS294 intermodal. Nice horn you gave me and my dad. Which, look how epic it is. Now they have the orange ones. Orange holders on the flatbed. Okay, you know what? I'm not just gonna sit here all day. I'm just gonna go right through these. There's NS8097 leading NS20K. Here he comes. Another good intermodal. They were really busy. Now for NS6990 leading NS18N short auto rack. I really like it how when it echoes on the mountains. That was just my dad. He does that a lot. Oh yeah, nice auto rack. And it came back east. This one I remembered, 20R with NS1172 leading. Ooh, this one is an ST70 ACE. These are the ones with the loud horn, but they're not that loud. They just seem to be loud. That was a good train I had. Ooh, this one I remember when I barely recorded the engines leading on NS10M Manifest. Yep. This one I remembered from April 5th. And those NS trains that I showed you before this one were from April 4th. And now I'll show you this one that was really good. This one was really epic. NS211 with 2 UP engines trailing. Can you believe it? I hadn't any double UPs. They were the last ones to be double. They were triple the last two were. And they're finally double. I kind of cropped the footage to show you guys nothing would break their streak. Like, you can't judge a book by its cover. I really liked how... There they are. 1, 2 UPs. And another 62 feet trash train. There it goes. That was a good trash train. Ooh, this one I remembered. NS221E. Let's listen to that horn. I can't hear you. And once again, it's not even anything good on 21E. Sometimes you get... It's random. Ooh, this one I have I had a Seoul Union NS9341 leading NS11J auto rack. I hadn't had this one since my 18th birthday. I mean, just one engine pulling all those auto racks? Yeah, I love your horn. Excuse me, I'm just gonna close up. Okay. And this one, another auto rack, 18M with 9582 leading. My goodness, that was 2 auto racks. It should have been a me. It's usually just one and heads back east. 15J no longer runs on the line. It just goes on other lines from now on. Yeah, that was a good train. Okay, this train I remembered. NS 1009 or 1009 or 109 or 1009 leading NS 294. Yeah, hear your horn. Next video. I don't want to take too long. This one was 20K. NS 9842, and it was an elephant style short intermodal. Good train, and nothing good once again. And this one I remember 61N gondola train with 9397 leading. But you're not an SD70ACE, or you're just one in okay, you're just one in disguise. You tricked me. That's a good gondola train. Ooh, this one I remembered. NS4071 trailing NS19G. These are my favorite. I love that horn. And there it is, trailing. Finally, it's something new to be introduced on this on the tour. That's a good horn sound. Next video. Oh wait, before that, I think I forgot to put that other train video on the playlist. I'm gonna react to that one. Just a minute. 24C 9764 lead. Sorry, NS9764 leading. I remember this one. And this was actually the second time on the tour since the early December 2017 tour where none of the eastbounds have forward power and not even anything special. It just once again broke their streak. And there it is. And there it is. Okay, that's about it. Moving on. There's that pink container again. That was boring. Okay, this one I remembered from today. NS61N through Hershey and Rutherford, PA, as you can barely see it behind the old Hershey factory. But here's a good shot. There it is. There it is. I was on my way home. And I got to the engines leading. Well, you can like barely see them. There they are. Next video. And once again, it's the same UP engine I remembered. Okay, those were taken from yesterday on April 5th, and these are taken today on April 6th. Once again, it's the same one, and you can like barely see it. See that yellow dot? That yellow blurry thing, the distance? That's the UP. Excuse me. That's the UP engine, and it's the same one when I arrived in Pennsylvania on Wednesday. You know, this has been a great spring break. Alright, next one. And this one was a westbound NS intermodal pulling out of Rutherford, PA. See them? Barely can see them. You can actually barely see the engines in the intermodal cars. Westbound NS 21E intermodal Harrisburg, PA. I remember this one. Well, y'all could barely see the engines. There they are. Oh well. And the last one on the tour is an eastbound NS mixed freight Island on the Bridge in Harrisburg, PA. I was meant to do the coal train, as you all could barely see the coal cars. But I just decided to not count this coal train as tour. It's dropped. Heh. Gee, that's a good one. And there's the last car on the end. It's just a white tanker. Wait, it was just a flatbed. There it is. Oh, it's a grain hopper. It's a covered grain hopper. Can you all believe it? Alright, last video. And once again, CXX trains on the way home from my spring 2019 tour. Well, this was a great video. But I'll be back in crew in the next couple of weeks, since the spring tour is over. This weekend and next weekend, I'm taking a break of rail fanning. I have plenty of NS videos for now. Alright, last one. And this is the only NS Rail Fanning Series video. This is the only NS Rail Fanning Series video in this React Saturday. NS trains on my way home from my spring 2019 tour. There's one. It's all the same. See? All the same. Well, that's about it. Alright, that's about it. Spring break 2019, which I'm going to say at the end. Okay, you know what? That's all the videos and all the trains that I caught this year on spring break 2019. Alright, that's about it for all the fun times I did this spring break. Like and subscribe to this channel and video. Bye-bye. Or, bye-bye. Or, okay. Bye-bye.